You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. I'm your host. My name is Kel Trufants. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing?
What's good?
Tired.
What's goody? What's goody?
How are you, Kel?
Doing all right. Doing good. We got an interesting. This was actually a DM that was sent to us this week. I think you guys will get a kick out of this question. It's from a woman who is married. I like just jumping straight into it. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm like, screw all the formalities and the bullshit.
Right.
Let's get straight to the business.
Head first. Yeah.
Yeah. But you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
So
do it.
I've been married to my husband for a little over a year. We decided before we got married that I would move into his house and rent my place. What's bothering me is since we've been living together, he charges me rent, so half of his mortgage. I also contribute to other bills and groceries, which is totally fine. My friends and family think it's strange that he would charge me for rent and I'm his wife. Also, my name isn't on the mortgage. Am I overthinking this or are my feelings valid? Thanks.
I mean,
This is great. This is a great
so he like sends like her a document, or like he sends her something every month and is like, your half of the rent is due. Like what? Aren't you supposed to, if you've been married, don't things become community and you like, do you guys have a joint bank account? Like what's going on? Why are you being charged rent? It doesn't really make sense.
one. What I would say is that I think this is a good thing.
What?
Yeah, this could be a positive thing. Like officially document and paying rent in that way. But if she wants to contribute to the bills and they are equally yoked and they are joined together and they're doing this together and they're making the most of their both incomes are coming together, just because they're married, that man doesn't have to pay the full rent. It's okay for her to contribute to the rent.
But first, like she said, her name isn't even on the mortgage, first of all. Second of all, well, you know what? You just got to consolidate. You got to come together, right? Instead of like soften the blow. Don't hand out a paper saying rent's due. What happens if it's overdue? Like an invoice, like soften the blow.
All right, I'm gonna charge you a little interest this month. You were late a couple of days, so
now that we live together, you know, let's go in 50-50, or like she was saying, she pays for this, she pays for that. Maybe split it that way. You pay the rent. I take care of the household expenses. I don't know.
What's the difference?
I don't pay rent.
What's the difference? I don't think there's a difference. If she's paying for whatever she wants to pay for, groceries and travel, et cetera, and then he's paying all of the rent, it's kind of the same thing. I know that in this world, the guy is supposed to take care of everything, but 50-50, partnership, marriage, working together, I don't think there's much wrong with it.
If you sent me an invoice at the end of every month with my portion of some rent, we would have some issues.
Would it be better if I just asked for cash, or what's the difference?
You come together, like I said, and have
a shared bank account or something like that.
Have a discussion, have a shared bank account, and go from there. Like that's, I don't know. I think it's just the concept of somebody married.
I'm OCD.
Somebody.
I'm OCD. I want everything to be perfect. So I'm going to give you this invoice to make sure that I can go back. I can look at it. I got everything documented.
Like, is it direct deposited to his account? Like, what's the
It could
setup?
be anything.
Does he garnish her wages if she doesn't I
would
I'm
hope
not
he
sure.
does that. I would love that if he did.
I'm not sure.
Sends her
I say you guys
the
have talked
Venmo
about
every month.
So what's really her gripe, Kel? Is she just doesn't like the fact that her family and stuff don't really like the setup, or what?
Well, she's saying that it's bothering her, and then her family is like, yo, well, this is extremely out of pocket. And so she's just trying to figure out if her feelings are valid or if she's overthinking it. Now, I don't think she is overthinking it, because number one, remember she said that she's renting her place, so she still is somewhat paying a mortgage on another property, which is her property. Her name
Mhm.
isn't on the mortgage. Now, if her name was on the mortgage of this house and we have a joint account and we own this home together, then yeah, okay, we can both kick in and pay for our house. But if you think about it, this is his house. Like, it's his
Right.
mortgage, his name, it's his house. So he needs to pay for his mortgage, and then she can cover the other things. Like she said, groceries, other little bills or whatever. But when it comes to like the mortgage, it's like, come on, dude. Like, you're charging half for the mortgage and you're married? Like, that's weird. Marcus, come on. You know that's weird.
Tomato.
You're absolutely right, Kel. And I forgot the part that she is renting out her own place, so she has to deal with that too.
Renting it for her, or she's renting it out
She's
to another
renting
person?
it out.
To
Right.
another
Not
person?
another person, to renters, yeah, because they decided
She's getting
that
income from
Well-
that other property, which is coming back to the family, which could be what this young man is thinking about. Okay, you're renting that out. Yes, I want
He
you to
shouldn't
move
be
in.
thinking about that.
I know
Like
you
you
got
said,
it.
Kel, if that's his house, that's been his house. He's been paying for it. You asshole for being like, so anyway, but you know what? You're talking to somebody.
Okay.
Yep, I'm about to go there.
Tread lightly.
Who made me went Dutch for so long while we were dating. Let's think about that. I'm like 20 something. I'm pretty much broke as fuck. We went Dutch.
What's my problem?
Until one day I said I should never have to pay for a meal. We have been together for a while. Why the fuck are we still splitting the bill? That's fucking weird. Stop.
Question.
Because, okay, go ahead.
How long were you guys splitting the bill for until this?
Long
ended?
enough. Marcus is so funny. I don't know. It's like, I don't get it. It was to the point where we would go out like and take our families out for like Mother's Day or Easter, and we'd go to a buffet, and when it was time to pay, he would take their money. And I'm like, I had to ask him to stop doing that too. I'm like, my mom, they don't have a lot of money. What are you doing? This is like $100 a person. Pay the bill for my family and yours. Like, he'll take money from anyone.
First of all,
anyone.
Let's be clear, right? And sometimes I'm a gentleman or I'm a guy. I guess I can't call myself a gentleman because
Hell no, you're not a gentleman.
But it was like, all right, if you guys are cool with it, I'm cool with it, right? And you offer, and then I was young.
He's like
too,
missing.
so,
It's like,
yeah, I was kind of oblivious to it. Like, all right, cool. You guys want to throw me some cash? All right, I'll take
mortified.
it. I'm not gonna deny you, but
Mother's Day, mortified. My mom is giving him money, and he's like, "Thanks." I'm like, "Give me that motherfucking money right now."
Why is there a time limit, or what makes it a thing? We talk about this double standard all the time, right? Just because society says so, I should be paying this. I should be doing this.
It's not a double standard. You had hella money.
That does not matter.
That's what it was.
I'm emphasis,
like, fuck, my dad's not working.
The emphasis is that I had
what are you
hella
doing?
money. Not everybody at this table, right?
What?
The key word is that I had hella money, not
right.
everybody at the table.
Yeah, but we were even married, and you were still doing it, and I had to put the kibosh on it.
That was different.
Like,
they were like giving tips and change and stuff like
you're
that.
Oh, okay.
But maybe not.
I know. Well, I'm going to tell you, we went Dutch for a long time. And finally, it was like, well, I got pregnant pretty quick. So anyways, in between that 3 or 4 months, I felt like, and it's not a double standard thing. I'm like, you know my situation. You know, I'm working at Tully's.
Again, that's
at the airport.
And that's you.
You know,
that's not
I'm
me.
not going into work either because I'm partying with you.
And you was an
till
independent
3
woman.
a.m. and then calling in sick because I had to be there at 5.
Well, I grew up on 90s hip hop, so it was hard for me to extend in that way.
I'm extending. I'm bending over, forward, backwards.
Well,
and what?
That's part of 90s hip hop. And I felt like, okay, this is how it's supposed to be.
Anyways, that's how I did it.
So wait.
Why are we splitting this?
You bending over sideways, frontwards, every which way. So now I'm supposed to pay for everything. Again, 90s hip hop taught me better than that.
It's just being courteous. When I take my friends out, I like to pay for my friends. I'm not like, you know what? If you're going to offer, I'll take your money. No, I'm like, it's my treat and we're dating. And you're still having me split the bill. And I'd be at dinner like, okay. I have X amount of dollars. Okay. And mind you, we were only going to the Cheesecake Factory.
And I don't know if it was every time. I paid if you asked or if you said something, but I was kind of oblivious, right? I was new, but I was like, okay, if someone's going to offer, they must want to pay.
Well, that's because he was still taking other bitches out as well.
I didn't understand that it was just a gesture, right? And I was supposed to say, no. I got it, and we were supposed to go back and forth. I didn't come from that.
He said nothing.
I was different.
Mother's Day,
I didn't understand that. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up like that.
Taking everybody's money.
If you say you want to pay, okay, thanks. If you don't say anything, I was like, okay, I got it. I'll take care of it. But you and your folks always offered.
It's
so
so
I was
funny.
Like, oh,
I would have to look at him and be like,
that's so nice, you guys.
Give that back. Give that back.
Wow. You guys are great people.
I know. He's like, why, thank you.
There's like two ways I look at it though. Like the one way, from Marcus's perspective, I look at it as, because I've been in a situation where you go out with a bunch of people and they think because you got it like that, you're going to be the one that's going to just be, whatever. And I'd be like, yo, don't be checking for my pockets. So like that, they assume that I understand.
Yes.
Been there before. That's annoying. But it's Mother's Day.
That's what I'm talking about. It's special occasions.
Now, that's the thing, though. Moms, this is y'all day. I'll pay for moms. I'll make sure every mom at the table is good. But the rest of you niggas, y'all got to kick in because this is y'all moms too, right?
Not this guy.
To be honest, it's a blur. Kale, I really don't remember if
I want to say my mom's writing checks to him and shit. God damn, Marcus.
That can't be true. Maybe it is though. And it sounds like this was a traumatic experience that has stuck with Jessica. So
you're still like that though. Deep down, he is still like that.
That's fine though. And
I
think that's
and that's okay, but you're not going to do it with me or with my mom.
Just depends.
Oh my God.
No, I've changed.
But he's changed. But deep down, he still is that person. He still will take your money.
I have to be.
Immediately.
Somebody has to be because you're more like, oh yeah, let's
I know.
Everyone.
I'm a giver. I love to give everybody.
And it don't work like that. So
everything. I've been that way since I was younger. Just giving homeless people my shoes. I just like to give. If I have it, I'll give it away. Right. And
wait.
If I've got money, I'm going to pay for everybody.
Let's not make me out to be Scrooge though.
No, you're not Scrooge.
Wait, I'm going to say it though, because you're not doing a good job. You're making it seem like I'm not I don't like to give. I don't like to help the less fortunate, et cetera, et cetera.
Wait,
right? I'm not even talking about that.
I was like, my parents aren't the less fortunate.
You brought up the homeless thing. Though.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just a giver by nature.
I'll say it. So am I. I'm a giver. I'm a helper by nature, but I'm not over the top. I'm not a trick. I'm not going to throw money and blow money just because.
What I was waiting for.
Did you call me a trick?
No, I said I'm not a trick. There's
but
a difference.
I like to do that. So I'm a trick.
You tricking off, player?
No, Marcus is the most selfless person I know.
Well, thank you, Jessica.
But
I got my ways.
He fucked up a few times.
I agree with that.
He fucked up a few times.
I have my ways.
You would absolutely give somebody the shirt off your back, no doubt. But when it comes to an Easter brunch, you are collecting that cash. Period.
Sick. I did have to grow up a little bit. I'll take that. I had to grow up. I had to understand when you're young, and like Kale said, when you're West Coast and when you have a certain mentality, it's hard to get out of that, right?
Right.
So I get it. I can accept and appreciate your gripe with those few situations that probably shouldn't have happened. Everything else that we might have to debate about, right?
No, he learned. It only took probably 3 times to be like, please do not take my parents' money anymore for brunch.
Let's say you guys would have moved in together before you guys had Carmen, right? Because you guys had Carmen pretty quick. Would you have charged her rent, Marcus?
On that house?
What does that mean?
I could pay your light bill possibly.
I think a better question would be, Kale, if she would have offered to pay something, I don't know if I would have turned it down. Honestly.
Got you.
If she would have been like, yeah, sure.
That is fucked.
You know, I just want to come and help out. If you want me to pay this bill, I'd have been like,
he
wow.
would have been like, yeah.
I'd have been like, are you serious?
Right on.
And I just got to be honest. The younger me probably would have been like, yeah, that's cool. And I would have thought nothing of it, though. Would have just went over my head. Yeah, okay. I think if she just really wants to help out.
This is a nice woman. She's trying to help out.
She really appreciates the whole situation and wants to bring something to the table. But see, the thing would be, though, if you don't got it or if you don't want to do it like that, let's communicate that whole thing. And that's what a older gentleman or older me would tell the younger me. Let's talk about this and let's really understand exactly what's going on. Because maybe you're just doing a gesture to make it look good. Kind of like you cleaned my fridge early on in our relationship, trying to make it look like you was this Susie, a kind of homemaker, I'm a clean on a daily basis thing. It was played me.
A little bit.
And I took the bait like, damn, she's great.
Thought she was domesticated and everything.
Well, right. I mean, I had stayed there for a few days and I'm like, well, the least
I better do something, huh?
Yeah, the least I can do is clean out his refrigerator. It's not like I can offer him fucking rent. So.
And we still together.
I know.
What do y'all think this woman should do, though? Like, you know, because it's bothering her, and I get why it's bothering her. You know, she's paying part of a mortgage on a place that she owns and paying half of a mortgage on a place that she doesn't own.
I'd just do what I did. No, she needs to talk to him and just kind of be like, and tell her how it makes her feel. Like I don't know, you've got to feel like, I don't know, kind of like just a friend or a girlfriend or something if you're being charged rent like that. That's not like how married couples, I don't know how you're supposed to technically do it, but that would just kind of make me feel a little bit uncomfortable. And like, I don't know, what do you call somebody that's just kind of like a loser?
Ooh, from the female's point?
Yeah. If he's like, I need my rent, I don't know, I would just feel really uncomfortable. It would make me feel less than or something. I can't quite pinpoint it. I would not feel very good about that, especially knowing that he lived in that house before and he should be like, nah, I got it. But where you can help out is this, and this. It's simple.
So it might be different or less of offensive if he's like, okay, every month, I know you're getting your rent from your other location, or even if you want to.
Look at you. You're like factoring in. You're counting her pockets.
Even if you want to.
Okay, so she's getting.
Even if you want to just throw some money into the joint account, it's not going to go to rent, but this is to help us as a couple, as a married couple that's newly married. We're a 2-income household, so it's okay to contribute. I don't really see anything wrong with that. Maybe asking for rent is the wrong way to do it, I guess, for some people, but to be like, okay, this is our joint account and we're working together. This is going to be for both of us. Okay, it may not go to rent, but if we're going to take a trip next month or something like that, let's go into the pot that we've been building and all this kind of stuff. So maybe it's a different way to do it. Maybe he's made her feel uncomfortable. So yeah, they do need to communicate about that. But again, I don't think there's anything wrong with two people that are married coming together and bringing their income together. It doesn't have to be paying rent, but bringing the income together.
Right, bringing the income together. But remember, it's his house. Her name is not even on the house. So why the fuck?
She's supposed to be with him though, so it shouldn't matter if her name isn't on the lease.
And let her take care of the other stuff. Do they have? Oh, I'm assuming they don't have any kids yet. But let her take care of the other stuff, the other expenses. There's a lot of expenses.
What if he takes care of all those and says, I just want you to put it in on the rent? The same thing.
Well, then that's a conversation that needs to be had, and they need to have it. That's it. They
And
just
if
need to have the
something
conversation.
happened to her house that his name is not on, he would be looked at right square in the face. There's something going on with my rental property.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, let's come together and let's take care of that situation.
You think?
Of course.
I
Absolutely.
don't know.
Absolutely. Babe, there's something going on over there. There was a windstorm. There was a flood. There was something happen over there. So we're going to come together and take care of this thing over here.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I beg to differ.
I don't know.
That especially
Dylan, what do you think?
especially if he's doing that. Oh, no. I've got this. I can handle it. You handle your shit pretty much. So
That's even more foul, I think.
Whatever.
I guess we can never be right, though.
No, you can't. As a matter of fact, clearly you guys got everybody fucked up. Seriously.
What it sounds like though is like I don't even, like if he has to ask her for rent, it sounds like they don't have a joint bank account. Because if they had a joint bank account, you wouldn't be asking that. You would just take it out the joint bank account. And that's another thing. That's the first step, which is weird. How are you married to someone and you don't have a joint bank account? Because if you don't have a joint bank account, do you even know how much money the other person is actually bringing in?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was shotgun. Maybe it was something quick. They only been married a year and we don't really know the backstory. I don't think we got that in the DM. So we have to assume that I would think they're fairly new and they're still trying to figure this thing out. If she's uncomfortable about him asking her questions and stuff like this, so I think they're really new and they got some things to work out.
Right. They clearly didn't sit down and go over finances and all of that kind of stuff.
And a lot of people don't, right? A lot of people don't. Though.
It depends on your age. I think when you get a certain age, you want to know their pockets.
That's true.
All of that kind of stuff. And you guys work that shit out because you do. You want to protect your money and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think you do sit down and have those conversations.
You better have that conversation because that's the number one cause of divorce is finances. Mm-hmm. So like you got to have that conversation. I would think. Like, I don't know how I would be legally bound to somebody and then not have that conversation prior. That's just strange to me.
People are crazy, man. They just get married for love only.
I don't believe that, but
people do. People do it
sometimes.
Right. I don't care how much money you make. I love you for you.
Maybe he needed. He needed some mortgage. Half of his mortgage paid, so it's pretty convenient.
It was an investment.
It was an investment.
On many levels.
Could be. No, not saying that. It's for love.
God, I wish we knew more of this story because then this makes me wonder about the question of like other shit. It's like if this dude's charging her for rent, what about things like insurance and then like life insurance and like all that kind of shit because her name's not on the house.
Is she not the beneficiary, Kel? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
It could be going to his mom. And didn't we just see that with the soccer dude?
What happened?
The dude was getting a divorce and the lady tried to take half and all the money was in his mom's name. So he actually got to take money from the wife. I think that's the story. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, see?
Finesse.
Men shit. Well played, asshole. Yeah.
That asshole mood. He just protected himself. If a woman were to do that, then it'd be she
go
was just
on,
looking
girl.
out for her. So go on, girl. Yeah. Exactly.
Go on, girl.
No, we're
That's
just
right,
like,
girl. You get your bag, girl. Don't let that nigga take nothing from you.
We're in it for love. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but they need to figure that shit out. That's it. And then, go into, I don't know. I don't, like you said, there needs to be more detail.
Yeah.
They need to talk, though. She wants advice from us as a flourishing couple that is taking care of parents and holidays and doing all the right stuff. Communicate. And sometimes communication is, I don't like this, or you need to stop. Because sometimes as men, I know for me, and I'm just speaking for myself, we can be blind to certain things or not know or choose to be oblivious to certain things. And a simple, I don't like what you're doing is enough to make us think about it.
Yeah, he's right. Because he could be on a younger Marcus status where he really doesn't get it. Or get the subtle hints, like passing the check back that way. Like maybe he doesn't.
Me? Oh no, that's
right,
you.
right. Maybe he doesn't quite get it, and so a conversation needs to be had. I don't think it's funny.
Marcus, would you be one of the folks where, let's say you get the bill? They expect you to cover the bill and you just tell everybody else to put their money towards the tip?
No.
Nope.
Once I started to take care of everything, I understood. And if you wanted to do the tip, especially if there was guys involved, I would take the tip. But I would try to do the whole thing. I would pay the bill and then I would pay the tip and then I would just take the cash and put it in my pocket if somebody wanted to give cash for the tip. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't
There's
see
other guys at the tables and like
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
He is
and there's
getting
couples and
a
everything.
pen and a paper and he is splitting everybody's meal. He's writing down what everybody had and then he's going to hand them their separate check.
Not true.
I
would love to do that, but
true.
No.
True. You're but that's why I love him. I love him for that very reason. But yes, he would be like, all right, you had this. And sometimes I'm just sitting at the table like,
I keep mental notes, of course.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm not that good at math, but I kept some round numbers
He's making my parents pay. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed.
I'm not even talking about your parents. At that point, I wasn't keeping notes. I'm talking about as
even
we started.
Sometimes, like, there's still times where I've been like, you should probably pay for this. You should probably pick up the bill. Just this once. But you know what? That's how you maintain your money. You can't pay for everybody at all times, right? But there are specific circumstances where it's kind of like, Kel, you have no idea. It's so funny. The bill will come and it's, well,
just
I was going to say,
pressure.
particularly with your family,
I don't feel
everybody
the
will just
pressure.
kind of sit there
and
kind of look around. And I'm like,
I don't feel the pressure. It's kind of a game.
Are they waiting for him to pay the bill?
Kind of double dutch,
or
right? I don't feel the pressure. Jess probably feels all the pressure and the energy in the room, and I don't.
Oh my God,
care about that.
I feel like the weight is
everybody's looking, and I know it.
My shoulders.
And I just kind of
like everybody's like kind of silently looking around, and I'm like,
so how'd
oh
you
my
like
God,
your
oh my
steak?
God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Mine's was excellent,
right?
And so I don't mind.
And Marcus is just like that.
Pressure,
he looks right through everybody and the awkwardness, and I'm like,
if I want to pay it, I pay it. If I don't, I don't.
Right,
or we have a conversation and we split it.
See,
Simple.
I've never been in that situation because, like, whenever I go out to eat with people, I always pull my card out and I'm like, "Yo, whatever I need to pay for whatever here, just put it on my shit."
And that's what
I always
Jessica's
do that.
talking about, though. When people do that type of thing, I'm not gonna jump over the table, slap your card out of your hand, and do all this stuff, right? If you want to pay for your meal and that's what you want to do, cool.
But it's the right thing to do. But some people are like, but I don't really got it. But
how do I know that, though? Some people really want to take care of their own stuff. They don't like people to pay for them. I know people like that.
We do know people like that.
Right. So it's like, where's the line at? I know it's like, okay, we kind of go back and forth and I'll get it next time and all this kind of stuff. But you know, eventually it's like, all right, if you want to do it, cool. If not, I got it.
I've learned from him, though. I'm that much more stingy because of.
I'm not stingy.
Sorry.
And so you kind of painting this picture like you're trying to label me as a certain type of guy, and I'm not that, right?
Yeah, you're not.
It's because you're uncomfortable. You're like projecting your uncomfortableness.
He does. Well, you do a
me.
lot for everybody. And so sometimes when it comes down to dinner, he's like, fucking pay for your own shit. So I
Fair
get
enough.
it.
I don't know. I don't need another grown man paying for my meal. I'm here just
And
to
a lot of
enjoy the
guys feel like
company
that. And
have a good time.
yeah, she can't understand that. Go ahead, Kel. My bad.
Or like the guys, like, all right, guys, we took our ladies out, so let's pay the bill. There's 4 of us, guys. All right, throw your card in, and we all just, you know what I'm saying? They split it 4 ways or whatever. Like, I don't know.
And
like,
just don't even see the conversation that's going on with the guys. I might even be like, okay, I got it. You guys just take care of the tip. Or I got it, and we'll just take care of it next time. And then they get me next time if it's all guys when we go out and stuff like that. So it's not as bad as you think. I know you think it's bad, but she doesn't see what's going on.
You've gotten better, though.
Behind the scenes, right?
He's gotten
because
better.
The last time, when you guys came out here to Vegas, we went out to dinner. What happened? It wasn't even spoken. Me and Buddy just pulled our cards out and was like, "Oh, here, Marcus." Just gave it to you and was like, "All right, cool." Like, I think you gave us our cards back though.
Right.
Did
Yeah.
you?
So, yep. And Jess, of course, she missed that though.
Marcus, I said
All
you've
she
gotten
saw
better.
was
I
Buddy
don't
and
get
Kel
it.
go like this, and
There's
I know
only
in the back of her mind,
after
she's
so
like,
many times of like, God.
"Ooh, man, I can't believe this."
After so many times,
I am being drugged through the mud. I am being bamboozled.
But
Hoodwinked.
he's gotten better. And so I was just like, when you started that story, Kel, I'm like, oh, damn.
So this lady that sent the DM, speak up to your man.
Oh, don't try and cut it off. He doesn't like being in the hot seat.
I'm not in the hot seat because, again, I'm looking through your whole conversation. I understand. I know where I'm at, and I'm good with what I've done. I've taken
Keep
notes.
yourself up.
No, I've taken notes, and I've learned from experiences, and I've learned from you saying stuff. But I'm still going to remain where I'm at and then have my certain way of doing things.
Right. That's okay.
Right. I'm not a trick. I'm not one that's going to just
no duh
go crazy at all times. It doesn't make sense to do that, right?
Right. If anybody was looking to date you to get something paid for, negative.
You got the wrong one. So, 90s hip hop, baby.
Better have a job.
He is a Capricorn through and through.
Yes, he is. About your paper at all times.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I ain't mad at it.
Really not me, though. We would go out. I line the bar up with shots. So if you're going to tell the story.
We're talking about going out to the club,
I'm talking about in general. That's part of it, though.
Okay.
You're acting like
That makes it even worse, Kel.
What?
That he would line up shots at the club for everybody, and then we go out for Mother's Day, and he collects money from my parents. That makes the situation. Keep digging, Marcus. I lined up shots. I spent a whole, what is it, a rack? I spent a whole rack on drinks, and then Mother's Day, can I have your money, please?
That's what I said? Or was it one of those situations
you
like
were
Kel
just
and Buddy?
saying how you pay for things, and I'm like, at the fucking club.
All right, well,
Oh no, I think
All
he's
right.
really going to be in his feelings
Yeah,
after
no,
this
I was
one.
about to.
Yeah,
No.
it's. Let me stop.
No. Things happen, and we're gonna do better. No, we have done better. We've grown, and
What are you talking about?
you're acting like this is
You're
like
doing better,
right. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Say it again.
I said you've changed,
All right,
but it's still deep, buried
Very
down.
deep.
It's
down
still
in
there, just right at the
Well,
buried right at below the surface. But
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We all got choices, decisions,
Yep.
consequences.
everything in life is a choice.
Your hands are cold.
I'm freezing again. Okay.
Well, I think we gave this woman some sound advice. She just needs to have a conversation with her dude
Agreed.
and let her put her foot down because she's married to him. And it's, you're married now, so you have the right
She could
to
hold back the sex, and that will make him do it, right?
Oh yeah,
There
we
you
could
go.
go. Yep.
Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, since she's married, now she can definitely, stay her peace, and he has to respect that because it is his wife.
Yep.
So, all right. Truly Unruly, Marcus, Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. Of course, you can listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform and search Truly Unruly or Marcus Trufant on YouTube to catch the visual. And of course, you can catch us every Sunday on Converge. And if you want to get your questions answered about your relationship, if you're married, not married, dating, whatever the case may be, we are here to help because we were going to give you uncut truthfulness, even though it might be a little foul and a little harsh, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Or a little wrong.
Yeah. And of course, you can follow us also on social media. Follow the page Truly Unruly _podcast on Instagram. I think that's it, right? Oh, I forgot to tell people. Fuck, I'm tripping. If you want us to answer that question, email us trulyunruly _podcast at gmail or DM us on the Instagram page. All right, there we go. Till next time, y'all. Peace and much love.